I'm okay actually. I'm good. The virus didn't hit me, but obviously we had quite a few players out, and unfortunately we couldn't play in the game. But from what I've heard this morning also is that everyone is getting better. So hopefully tomorrow, hopefully all of the players will be back for training, and hopefully we can play the game against Arsenal. I'm at the moment very confident. And also we need the games to prepare ourselves and to get ready for the season. I think, yeah, I understand. I think it's quite easy for me, to be honest, because the group is so nice. The majority of the players are quite young, but I think it's a great mix between the younger and the older players, the more experienced players. Some of them I already knew from my time in Germany. I played with some, I played against a lot, so I'm quite familiar with the squad. But of course, sometimes things they take their time, and you need time to adapt, to get to know everyone, to speak the language also, to understand. But I think I'm on a good way, because at the end also the most important thing is that you understand each other on the pitch. I mean, he's so experienced. He has seen so much in football. I mean, I can call him also my friend. I know him already a few years, from my time in Dortmund, from the time in the Bundesliga. So straight away when I've joined the club, there was a great connection again with him. And yeah, he is at the end of the day probably the most experienced player in the squad. I see him helping a lot, the younger players with advice, with his attitude, with his mentality, which is, I think, very important for the younger players, to have someone who leads by example. No, I just had to have a speech in the dressing room, my first day actually. Inigo and me, we both said a few words, to the group, but hopefully I don't need to sing anything because I'm a very bad singer, so I hope so. I think it's the mix between how big of a club this is, how much attention this club gets in the world, not just in football, in general in the world, especially also coming here to the US, having so many people standing in front of the hotels, so many fans, but then also the way how humble the people inside the club are, not just the players, also everyone around, how genuine and nice the people are, which is also in some way part of the DNA of Football Club Barcelona. So I think it fits perfectly to me, to the way I am, to my character, and it's also the reason why I already felt so happy, the first few days. Well, first of all, because it's Barça. I mean, it's you don't really say no to Barça, I think. And since I was a little boy, it was for me always a dream, to wear this badge, and to play for Barça. So it's first of all an honor, and an honor to be here, and I'm very proud. But then also, obviously, I saw the potential. I see what's been created here. Over the last season, what the coach has started, and I just think that it can get better and better and better. And I am full of motivation, and I'm also here to prove myself because I'm 32 and it's a new league for me, so it's not going to be easy. But I like the tough challenges, and I'm enjoying them. I'm embracing them, and I think also they make me a better version of myself and of the football player that I am. So I'm ready to challenge myself, and I'm ready to try my best to win as many things as possible with this great team. I want to win. I'm here to win. I'm here to win the league. I'm here to win the COPA. I'm here to win the Champions League. I mean, I had a great season last year, but but I want to prove it again, that I can do it again and again. So I'm not finished yet. I'm far away from finished. So I came first of all to enjoy football, but then also to win many titles. I think so. Yes, I think so. I think the quality is there, but the Champions League is not just about quality. It's about many different aspects. It's about mentality. It's about determination. Sometimes it's about a little bit of luck. In the right moments. But I think that we have the responsibility. To fight for it, because we have the right idea of football. We have the right motivation, and we have the all the qualities that you need. So we want to go far. We want to try to go until the end. But we need to get ready. We need to prepare ourselves as good as possible. Not just in the Champions League, also in the league, because maybe they have won it last year. But it's about proving it again. So we want to win the league also back to back, and we just want to reach for the highest targets this season. Well, he's expecting the same that I'm expecting from myself. Playing football on the highest level. Try to help, especially the younger players. Especially the ones that play in the same position or close to me. Try to lead, and help with my experience, with the way I play football, with the way that my character is. And this is also these are the same things that he said to me when we first started speaking to each other, before the transfer. And that's the reason also why I'm here. Honestly, he didn't say much. He didn't need to say much in terms of intention, and aspects. I think it was more the way he was talking to me, the way he explained things to me, his passion, for the game, his love for the football, and the potential also that he saw, inside the group. So obviously he explained to me a few things, about the club, about the players, about everything. But after the first call with him, I was quite sure that I want to join, and that I want to be a part, of this amazing project, and that I want to help, to win as many titles as possible. Well, first of all, because it's Barça. It's you don't really say no to Barça, I think. And since I was a little boy, it was for me always a dream, to wear this badge, and to play for Barça. So it's first of all an honor, and an honor to be here, and I'm very proud. But then also obviously I saw the potential, I see what's been created here, over the last season, what the coach has started, and I just think that it can get better and better and better. And I am full of motivation, and I'm also here to prove myself, because I'm 32 and it's a new league for me, so it's not going to be easy. But I like the tough challenges, and I am enjoying them. I'm embracing them, and I think also they make me a better version of myself and of the football player that I am. So I'm ready to challenge myself, and I'm ready to try my best to win as many things as possible with this great team. Yeah, of course. Before I have joined City, I was already 25 or 26, I think. And you're not so young anymore, so you think a lot of things about football, and there's not many things that can surprise you. But after now, after I had Pep for 7 years, I realized that I didn't know anything about football, in my time before, because he just added so many different aspects to my game, to the way I see football, to the way I feel it, and also to the standard that I also set to myself and to the teams that I'm playing in. So I think he revolutionized the game in the last decade. He's I think the main man who changed football for the better, I mean, at the end of the day, they come from the same football school. Xavi had Pep for several years as a coach, so I'm sure that he see a lot of things similar to the way I've seen them, in the last 7 years working with Pep. And from the first days that I'm already here, you can sense also the training sessions. There are a lot of similarities, of course, to the idea of how to play the perfect football, the perfect style of football. I think it's quite clear. So once you are there, and once you have seen a lot of these kind of things, this is the way to go. And maybe also this is a reason why it's going to be a little bit easier for me, to settle in as quick as possible. Well, I was close a couple of times. I mean, I said before, it was an honor for me, to know the interest, from Barça, and I was keen to join, but because of different kind of aspects, it didn't work out. Some people took different decisions back then, and it was not meant to be. So sometimes good things, or the best things they say in life, they take a little bit of time. It was meant to be this summer, and now I'm here to make the best out of it. Well, I remember one moment. I remember this, and I will never forget it. This performance of Ronaldinho in the Bernabeu, when even the Madrid fans, were clapping, and appreciating his performance. This was for me. That was a joy, to watch not just Ronaldinho but also the Barça team, playing that day. This is like the most actual and memorable, thing about the past. But then again, on several occasions, these games in La Liga, Champions League nights, the midfield trio of Busquets, Xavi, and Esta, that was for me the best in the world, and unbelievable. And actually for me also role models, in the way they played and the way I see the game as well, the football. And of course you had the best player of all time, with Leo Messi. So just watching him playing, over the last, 10, 15 years was just an unbelievable joy. Strong, but I think they're strong every year. Every year they have a very competitive team, This season they got really good and bright talents, in their squad. So individually, I see them very strong. As a team, we will see in the season, because so many different kind of things can happen. But obviously, our main target is to beat them, to win the league. And let's see if we will face them also in the Champions League at one point. It would be a pleasure. But I'm sure that we'll be ready to face any team. It doesn't matter, to be honest. I mean, I love to play against the best players in the world. So if they are able to get them, it will be great for the league. It will be great for the competition. It will be great to play against them, maybe even more. But let's see what's going to happen. I think we are capable of beating any team in the world. So we just look at ourselves and look that we aim for the highest standard, because it's necessary to win all the titles.